Hi, I'm Kayla Towner from UEN, and in Utah's online library, there's some really great resources, and one of them is Utah News. And have any of you ever checked that out before? If you haven't, what do you think we'll find there? Here in Utah's online library, you can check out Utah's news resources. Within these resources, you can check out counties of Utah, the Deseret News, even Utah digital newspapers, and Utah's local news. So come on, let's check them out. Here in Utah's online library, we're going to go over Utah News resources. These resources are really great for Utah teachers and students because, hey, it's all about Utah, and the sources are valid, they're credible, and they're reliable. We're going to check out counties of Utah, Deseret News, Utah digital newspapers, and Utah's local news. So let's check out counties of Utah. And once I click on it, we'll see all the counties of Utah located right here. I'm going to click on Salt Lake. Right away, you'll see a picture of Salt Lake, and then as we scroll down, we'll see Salt Lake County facts. We'll get a little summary about Salt Lake, plus they will have highlighted links within here on major people or events that happen in Salt Lake. And then as you keep scrolling, you'll see resources and then a gallery of what type of places you'll see in this area. So we'll see the tracks downtown, you'll see the Beehive House, the Salt Lake Temple, the Utah State Capitol building, and so on and so forth. As we go back to Utah News resources, let's check out Deseret News. This is a newspaper that is about today's news that is for Utah. So if you click here, you'll see the latest news. If you go to Utah, you'll check out politics, business, education, and sports. You can see anything from high school to college, and even professional. There's information on in-depth, opinion, and magazines, even faith and more. So this is another great place for you and your students to check on out. If we scroll down, we'll hit Utah digital newspapers. And what's really nice when you come in here, you'll see search all newspapers right at the top. And if you scroll down, you'll see what newspapers were found today on this day, October 5th. So I see the Salt Lake Herald Republican. Next, I see the Salt Lake Tribune, I see Weber County Times, Eastern Utah Advocate, and so on and so forth. But what's really nice about this place is that you can find really nice primary documents for your students for any sort of research project. And as you scroll down, you can see recent edition, what's in the news, and about. So let's head on back and we'll go to our last one, Utah local newspapers. What I like about this resource, it's similar to the county's resource. So if I click on Salt Lake again, it shows me every single newspaper that's found in Salt Lake County. So you're not going to Google and having to research all the different newspaper articles. It's all found right here. And it can be tailored to your own personal preference and your beliefs sometimes too. So overall, you should come check out Utah's online library, Utah News resources. Here in the Utah News, I clicked on Counties of Utah. If you need to do some form of research for any sort of county, you can. I chose Salt Lake because I live in Salt Lake County, but you can choose any of the counties all throughout Utah. It's a great resource and easy for students to find. Another great resource in Utah News resources is the Deseret News. This is the most upcoming news that you can find just within Utah that's about Utah. So if students need to see what's happening here, this is another great resource for them to check out the latest news, Utah news, sports, in-depth, opinion, magazine, faith, and much more. Papers for sale! Here in Utah digital newspapers, I researched the Pacific Railroad and found countless results. There are around 3.5 million pages coming from nearly 200 newspapers. This resource could provide you and your students with some great primary documents for any future research project. Lastly, Utah's local newspapers is an easy place to find any local newspaper in any county. Here I found Salt Lake Tribune, Hilltop Times, Box Elders News Journal, Uinta's Basin Standard, and the Richville Reaper.